Hello, I am back in my studio after being away for a couple days, and it's so good to get back in my studio, light a candle, just get reacclimated with the things I love. And there's the pile of things I brought back with me, so I wanted to share with you a little bit about my trip, show you some pictures, and talk about inspiration, and I'll see you on the other end. I wanted to share with you a trip I just took. It was my 66th birthday and it was my 39th wedding anniversary, and we went to New Jersey, Ocean Grove, and just enjoyed the beach and the water and the sand. And it's a place we go every year, and I've learned that it's okay to take a pause and to just enjoy and stop and be a part of the now and then with either my life or my husband. And I collected shells and I collected sea glass this time. You see over there on the right, there's little tiny pieces of sea glass I really enjoyed collecting. I did a lot of walking. This is a very beautiful area. It's an older area. You see that there used to be a theater there. This is the Ocean Grove side, and as I walk through those wooden things there, I'm in Asbury Park. And right as you go through, there's these beautiful locks that people put. It's like a promise place. They put promises up there, and it's just absolutely beautiful. And I love there's some really old ones, and then there's ones with notes attached to it, and I just really love, and I wish I knew the meaning of every one of them. And the area is right there is like the division between Asbury Park and Ocean Grove. And I'm still on the Ocean Grove side, but the boardwalk there is on Asbury Park. There's a lot of art, there's a lot of beauty. That used to be a carousel, and now they just have art attached to it. And it's just beautiful. I rode my bike down the boardwalk as much as I could. I did a lot of walking. Those are seagulls from my balcony overlooking the beach where we stayed. And then I brought some watercolors, some brushes, and some acrylics, and I just enjoyed from the balcony just doing some simple watercolor acrylic paintings in my sketchbook and on some of the art boards. And it was just so relaxing, and I just wanted to share a couple of the pieces that I did with you. Here's the things I brought back, and I actually used this hardboard as my palette while I was traveling, and it turned out really beautiful. I'll probably turn that into a piece of art. But here's a couple pieces this is unfinished. I may do some gold around the roses, but this is one of the hardboards, a 6x6. And this is just a piece. I was just playing with the golds, the different colors, and enjoying myself. And then I did a beach scene, but this is definitely unfinished. I forgot my white, which one interesting thing is it forced me to work with a limited palette. Although I need to finish this. This was kind of like what I saw from my balcony. And then I did a cute floral, with like 3 kind of poppy type roses. I'm not done with that yet. And then I'm going to collage on this, so I just worked on this as a nice piece of watercolor paper. And then I just worked in my sketchbook and did a couple flowers, very whimsical flowers. Did just a kind of an abstract, kind of end up being a floral, but it's kind of like an abstract type of a floral. And then just another looking abstract, and this one's unfinished. But this is what I did, and so when I come back, I look over them, and what I want to do is write on the back of these where I was, what I was thinking, the date, so that I can keep track. They could turn into a matted piece of art, but as of right now, they're going to stay in my journal. But that's kind of what I did with the pieces of art while I was gone. Okay, I thought I had record button on, but I didn't. But I wanted to show you, I added a little bit of gold outline to this, and it really took it to the next level. I don't know if I'm going to add collage to that or not at this point. I'm liking it the way it is. I may let it sit for a while and see what I think. Here's the other piece. I just added gold around the leaves. I took the pen and just held it at the end and just drew around the petals, and I like this. I feel this is done at this particular point. So it was just an enjoyable time away. Here's another one. Let me go ahead and add some gold around these and see where this takes me, because it needs something here. So I'm going to have the pen very loose. Maybe make a little leaf. This is the petal. Okay. Gold is beautiful with everything. And I'm outlining outside just to give it another additional whimsical look. So I'm liking that. I like maybe I do a double line. I kind of like that. It's like a double line instead of a single line. Again, very loose, holding onto the pen. Just I like that. And it can be as simple as that. I don't even know if I need to add anything to this one. I think this one is beautiful as it is, just with a little bit of gold touches that I added to it. Well, I wanted to end this video and again say thank you for joining me and letting me share with you a little bit about my life outside of the studio. And as we all know as artists, that the studio and our personal life and those two things collide so many times. And even though while I was having some quiet time away, having a birthday and an anniversary, I was still thinking about my art. I was still inspired. as I rode the bike and walked around the beautiful little city and saw the graffito type art on the walls there. And it just inspired me, and I was able to do a little painting on my balcony overlooking the beach. And it was just wonderful. It's a place I go every year, and it's very quiet, and it's just what my soul needed. So thank you. I think if you know me as an artist, and then you know me as part of my personal life, you start to understanding how the two go together. And I love the water, I love the sand, I love the beach, but I live in a busy city area, so getting away is very important to me, and revives and inspires me. So I would love to hear where you go, places you go. Do you go to the beach? Do you go to the mountains? Places that you visit? Put in the comments below some of the places you go to inspire you or to unwind. I would love, you don't have to certainly, but I would love a thumbs up if you've enjoyed any part of this video, and I'd love for you to subscribe and press that bell, and I'll tell you when I upload new videos. I am trying to do them once a week for you, and I just appreciate any feedback or mainly kind comments. If you don't have a nice thing to say, I'm an empath. I don't want to hear it. There's enough of that in the world, but leave comments for each other, leave love, and until next time, thank you again for being a part of my journey.